Kale has been silent this entire time.
Yeah, I think she fell asleep.
Are you asleep?
Kale.
Oh,
What do you mean, guys? What do you mean?
We were told to speed run by Chris, so I was just trying to.
I genuinely haven't been looking at the cameras because I've been streaming the tier list this entire time. And
oh my! I've been thinking so hard. I cannot lie. I have like a headache and thoughts. Do you have this kind of bottom B or top C? I don't really care.
Bottom B.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another banger episode of The Retake. Joined by Kale and Relic, my super duper awesome cool hosts. We have two people from VLR. We got Timo from League of Legends. We got Zeke, not Geo. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing absolutely fine. Thank you.
I'm doing great. Happy to be here. Woo!
Super duper talent fragilistic. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. That was good. That was that.
That's not
intro. And then, like, can we get like a GIF of just some random meme just put in Dave's place as we're all just laughing at
I have the perfect picture, but I'll send it later.
So first we have 2G.
B tier.
Should we make a new tier? Sort of an F tier.
Wait, hold on. B tier. Who said B tier?
I'm down for C tier. Actually, I don't think they're gonna be awful.
No.
I'm telling you. Listen. They have a strong IGL.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who's our IGL again?
Is it Zip or whatever his name is? Zap. Yeah, Zap. He's cold. He's cold.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we have the same definition of cold. Can we get a definition here on what you mean by cold?
So listen,
cold.
This guy. Listen, have you guys not seen the video where they're like losing? They lost what? Didn't they lose map 1 in grand finals? And this guy, they recorded his speech to his team after map 1, bro. That shit was inspirational. I think I could have went out and won champs with that speech. I can't lie.
What was it?
And I'm quad neg every game, so like that really means something.
But like
Only
when we say cold, are we like using the definition of like leftovers cold or like?
No. I'm using the definition of like ice in his veins. Like,
I mean, if there's ice in his veins, it had to have melted because I don't know.
Brazil, he's good, but at the same time, when you don't have that Spike, who is such an X factor, because when you see the M80 game,
yeah,
and when you compare it to how they played during the Tishinya Invitational, they were good because they were using Spike as well in Tishinya Invitational. That's why they look kind of good.
Yeah, I forget that Spike doesn't get to play even though he played.
Yeah,
but can we go to 2G versus M80 real quick? And I just want to check the top frag. Oh, weird! It's their IGL. Anyways, I just had to prove it. That's all.
Yeah, but we're
no. I think they legitimately. They will probably be. Listen, there's going to be a worse team in Americas, and I won't say who it is, but we all know who it is.
Yeah. No, actually, it's been okay. Let's put them.
So I think C. I think there's only one legitimately horrible Americas team.
So are we talking about the entire year now, or are we talking about kickoff? We can remember kickoff.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's use this as entire year and
ICC.
Okay, so whole year. Yeah, whole year 2GC. Because they're going to get Spike halfway through the year, right?
Yeah, should be. Yeah, because the thing is system, right? They either have to go to playoffs in order to like immediately go to Ascension, or if they don't make it playoff, they go back to Challengers Brazil. So I say C is a fair assessment.
Yeah, I'd say C is fair. C is fair because they could. It's like kind of a gamble if they're going to be good. My opinion.
It just sounds like they don't have their LeBron.
No, they don't.
Their LeBron.
Well, to be fair, their first matchup
LeBron was never really a shot chucker, more of a facilitator, playmaker, and an all-star on defense. But what do I know?
I'll meet you with you right now.
No.
Well, to be fair, their first matchup will be a Brazilless FURIA.
I'm not going to say anything about FURIA, but like
S tier.
It's S tier.
Furia.
So
I don't think they're gonna be S tier.
Furia, shockingly good result.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
no,
but
I was surprised.
Cloud9 won last year's offseason tournament. Let's not forget that.
But that's C9, just to be fair.
That is C9.
That is C9.
That is
the same
that is
team.
C9 with all the turmoils.
Also, I would say this offseason event, like the only good team they played, man, Crew's not even that good anymore. Well,
They will make it to every internationals though.
And if they're
I think they're B tier. I think they're B tier. I think they're S tier.
They've got to be S tier. I mean, like,
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we gotta think about brandability. Look at their logo.
Literally,
Frickin'
it's
tiger.
fire. Like,
I mean, that's freaking awesome. You know,
Aren't they having visa
the other
issues?
ones.
the
Yes,
team is
that's-
having visa issue YFPs to sub in for them for one game, which or
That's
possibly two.
just not true at all. There's no way that's true.
I'll go on Twitter right now. But
No, I
There's
think that's
there's a
memes.
meme that I believe that is a meme, but that is
I don't think it's legal for them to all sub in.
I don't.
it's half true. It is half true because I think it's similar to when Sejam. What team did Sejam?
Shazam and Payne sub for MIBR.
Yeah, that's
This
But
has
that
to be a
was a-
joke. I'm sorry, but this has to be a joke.
No,
because
It's
it would be funny. It would be funny.
There's
but at the
no
same
way
time,
all
kinda
five
like-
are subbing.
it kind of looks like a safe posting tweet.
hold on.
Talking about safe posting,
Honestly, I think-
I think they did. I think they did also post something safe posting.
I just don't. It just can't be real. Yeah, they all tweeted the Brazil flag. I get it. Bro, listen here. You know what? I'll get to the bottom of this right now.
Penny also posted,
dude.
I think, a photo of him. At
I
the
could see
airport.
Penny. No, I don't think Penny
Going to
can.
Los
Penny
Angeles.
also has visa issues. How is Penny going to get to? Oh, it's in America, I guess.
Yeah.
But talking about the roster,
I think it's
It's
hella
troll.
troll.
but looking at the roster here, I think Emma W0 Heat. I think with Heat coming in, it definitely they have a slight upgrade on firepower, but at the same time, it's Furia. I don't know what they'll do at the middle of the season.
Was Havoc not just like horrible last season?
Okay,
That's
last
what
season,
I am
Havoc was bad.
saying.
Havoc was, and then
Sure,
they
sure,
ended up
sure.
winning the offseason.
Sure, for sure.
Let's look at the grand final. Let's see. He's second frag.
Yeah.
No, who had that really? Oh, he's on Duelist though.
He's on Duelist.
Yeah, he's doing this.
Wait, was he not on Flex last season?
In the last game of the regular season last year, he was playing Killjoy and Cypher.
Yeah. So he
was flex. So
he
let
was
me check.
flex. But they put him back on Duelist.
Yeah, he was playing. He was playing Cypher, Killjoy, and Viper all season on stage 2. So
Was he as well?
I think
started the season.
let me check stage 1 because
I swear to God, because I swear to
His
God,
KO was really bad. No, his KO was really bad.
yeah.
you know those edits.
Oh yeah,
like,
he did. He did on stage 1.
Yeah. I remember seeing the only reason why I remember lights and then like
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
down for
think-
Furia. I'm down for Furia. I just don't think they're gonna be S.
I feel like
I think-
I don't know.
I think
I think low tier. I think low tier A, high tier B, but it is still an A.
I think they'll make one international, but I don't know if they're like a staple of the international stage.
No, I agree.
All I'm saying is I talked to Furia. I talked to Mr. Furia himself. I gave him a couple softwares, and let's just say they're going to be in prime position this year. So I think, they deserve to be an S tier,
Okay, I respect.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be
I
S
see,
tier
I
all
see.
year round. They're going to win champs. Lock it in right now. They're winning champs.
yourself.
I'll put $1 trillion on it.
My
I
hot
think
take is that they
that's
make
fair.
champion.
Hey, you guys can do what you want. It's your show. I'm just saying. All right, Cloud9 just storm and see, bro.
Okay, hear me out. Wait.
Make a U tier. Put it
Thank
on Cloud9, but put it at the bottom of the goddamn place
All right,
because
hear me out.
that is pure fraud behavior. What they did after Red Bull home ground there.
No, here's the
Yeah,
problem.
no.
Here's the problem. No, they're just put them in C tier. We don't even need to discuss it, bro. Like, what are we gonna say? Cloud9 is gonna disappoint us again, bro. It's just so sad.
That's
Trust
the
me.
thing.
Hear me out real quick. I've got a comparison here. Imagine, right? If this is a 2-for-1. Have you guys seen Cars 3?
I have seen
Yes.
Cars 3.
Yeah.
So you know how Lightning McQueen, he has like a falling out. He was like the best in the world. and then
Sure,
his
sure.
protege, Cruz Ramirez, decided to show up. She decided to be the best, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cloud9 deserves to be an S tier, EG an F tier, and here's why. Mr. Ye El Diablo himself is Lightning McQueen, and Oxy is Cruz Ramirez.
So you're saying that Oxy's going to snake world?
Exactly.
More than likely, yeah.
And that's why they
No.
should go in S tier.
Okay, I can't be with this one.
I think Cloud9 is.
back up to Fury.
You know what? I'd rather put them in C tier and have them shock the world than put them in A tier and be sad again.
I think
The best kind of underdog. The underdog you all clowned about, then somehow getting every single internationals.
Are not a bad team, but they
No.
and I just don't know how they're going to compare.
They could do anything, man. That's why I put them in C tier.
Okay, moving on to EJ. Ye is bad.
They're just like the definition of an average team, no?
I mean, they were an average team last.
That's what I was
How
thinking.
am I
But
hotter though?
I think if you were to look at EGs a year, I would say they're probably like a in the sports world they'd be like a 500 team. Like maybe they scrape a playoff, but like it's probably just like a chill year.
Are we talking about the Mendoza line or not here? Because
I don't know, dude. I just don't know. Like, do you really think that EG could qualify for an international?
They definitely could. The question is which one.
How many how many teams make an international event? Like 4?
3 make it to Toronto, and then 4.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, I'm not picking EG to qual.
Oh, they're definitely not going to Bangkok, but
no.
Be a team to go to.
Yeah, Toronto is more likely because it is going to be a round robin. It depends on what teams they got on their groups. For kickoff, I don't see.
They did beat Cloud9 in the Sen City Classic.
In kickoff, their bracket is loud, and if they win that, it's crew. They won't face either Sentinels, MIBR, or 100 Thieves until the upper semifinals. So
that's pretty good lower.
But that's just kickoff though, because kickoff matter for it just determines seeding, right?
Kickoff.
There's also points. All.
Oh, there's chance points. You're right. There's chance points. You're right. Yeah.
There are also points, so it depends on if they get hot on the first 2 matches that they play. I can see them going to at least 1 or 2 internationals, but at the same time, I don't see them like going to full on like I think going on a positive round.
They're just like a middle team. Like they could catch a hot streak and be a good team. They could catch a cold streak and be a bad team.
Yeah. I think
they're just like, I feel like this is like pretty respectful. B tier?
Solid B tier.
Solid B. Solid.
Honestly.
Yeah, sure. All right. G2.
The best team in the league.
Just put them in S, bro. Just put them in S, bro. They're so good. So, I am a G2 fan. I can't even lie.
I'm not going to lie. Really,
I'm a big G2 Leaf fan.
Big jog. Yeah, looking at their bracket, I think Toronto is possible, but looking at the bracket for Bangkok is a bit hard because they are either face NRG or Cloud9, and if they lose, it's either.
Do we think NRG's that good?
NRG's up here. They're the best team in the league.
I mean,
do we think Cloud9's that good?
Cloud9's also S tier. Best team in the league.
Is G2 not just the undisputed favorite, other than maybe like? Yeah, no, they're just obviously the undisputed favorite. No,
I think G2 like B tier. Like
I think G2 is equal, if not a bit higher than NRG.
I don't know. I think putting G2 in S is like just the most easiest answer of all time. No.
Oh no, it is. It is for sure. But now
it is.
On comparison about C9 and NRG though, and now.
NRG. I think NRG's A tier. I don't know.
Is the best team in the world. I'm calling it right now. NRG is winning champs, undisputed.
Did I just like miss NRG doing something, or like what's the hype?
Let's go to NRG.
Because like I think Mata and Verno are really good. I think Ethan's like the best flex player in it, probably, easily in NA. But like, are Verno and Mata just that unreal? Like.
The Ankh energy is real with NRG, but at the same time, I see where Zeke's coming from. When you lose a match and then one more map to a challengers team, it is very,
like
very
rapid low high
concerning
loss.
They were
situation.
just going easy on him, obviously. I mean, like,
No, I think
surely we can see this, right?
I think
be
the
fair,
problem
I
is
do
that there's
agree.
no pressure in the off season, and I feel like you got 3 people who are really experienced, and you got 2 people who aren't experienced. I feel like when it comes down to business, that's when it's hard because like you got 2 guys.
I do think they can go deep. I do think they can go deep. It's a matter of how consistent they can be with all the talent that they have. Because Verno and Madad are amazing young talents. I think Ethan, Sam, and Finesse are basically the established core. Regardless, it's just how much that Wonkar would cook that they would.
Yeah,
look for.
I guess that's fair. But here's, I don't know. I love the Oxygen roster, but they don't really.
You're talking about the roster that our coworker manages.
They're all my friends. I'm friends with talking about other roster too. But what I'm saying, I feel like Energy is like, sure, they got to prove it though. Like
Yeah,
they're the unproven good team, I guess, in my mind. Because to me, S is like these guys. Like if I had to put $500 on the line, like I'd put it on these teams. If I had to put $500 in Energy, I'm kind of sweating.
Hey, let's make an actual bet on it, on who goes further.
Relax.
Okay, well, G2's gonna go further. I'll put
NRG is winning champs. I'll put $1 gajillion on.
Nice, man. Awesome.
I'll talk to Mr. NRG himself. NRG is going far this year.
Okay.
I'm down to put Energy S tier if you guys are. I'm not gonna be like that guy, you know.
Just
Why are we listening to Dave? Yeah, like why are we?
I talked to NRG. They said they're winning champs. So.
I don't know.
Yep.
I think S is fine. Whatever.
Okay. Let's wrap
On
up
to the
this next one.
I think Crew's average, awesome. They're just the same as EG, I think.
The most mid team in the Americas roster, and that is not insult, because
Well, they could get better. Like,
it's good.
a lot of their players could get better. Like, I don't know. I think they're all like just solid players. So I don't look up Crew again, but like I don't think any of them are like bad.
No,
They're just
they're
solid.
just there. They're
Like,
just there.
Chesnit's good. Melzer's good. Mazzino's unreal. That guy just like I don't know what that guy's doing. Shy's good Senti. Like everything's good.
Right?
Yeah, they picked up Versa.
But Versa doesn't have his visa yet.
I think Mazzino low key is like
It doesn't matter.
good. Like Mazzino, if Mazzino is really good this season, then they're probably like a little.
No, it is.
No.
It is the
With Shy, right? Because Shy wasn't on. Oh, Shy was on Lev back then. That's
Shy
right.
was-
yeah. This is basically the old Latam roster of Leviathan.
Yeah, with MTA, right? Well,
Is this
No, MTA never. MTA never. It
Yeah.
was Melzer, Mazzino, Adverso, and Shy that was on the same team together, I believe.
yeah.
So this is basically Leviathan Light or Leviathan Version 1.
I don't know. I think they're fine. Moving on next. Loud is pretty bad. I think Loud is really bad. Are you sure Loud isn't D tier?
I think Loud is D tier. I think Loud is D
Cloud
tier.
have
They just added Luxo as a sub, but at the same time, the rest of the roster, Pankada, Toys, and Kamangzin, their roster has been lacking. They don't have that much aura, like compared to 2023
No aura,
and
no
2024.
aura.
No, Pankada just dropped through the floor there, as well as Toys and Kamangzin. DJ Zin and Vinny, they were kind of good in Challengers last year, but at the same time, they were kind of mid.
No, DG Zin was kind of cold in Challengers, but like the problem with DG Zin is his consistency.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just hard. Being a duels player is hard, so I can't really say like, I don't know. I like DG Zin, but
I think this is going to be the year where Loud either show that they can be a good team without Sanak, or they're going to just like boop, duck down.
I mean, it's always going to be really hard to lose your IGL regardless. And so I think that team has a lot of growing pains.
Mhm.
But it definitely all hinges on if Pankada is prime or not. Because if Pankada's not back to prime, bro, it's going to be...
I agree.
We're good with
Because
this.
he was kind of mid in the off season, which what we said earlier, off season doesn't matter. So, all right. Anyways,
I might have
Yeah,
to tear this down to like
I really think them and 2G have a battle of the century. I cannot lie.
just like triple.
Yeah.
OG. Triple OT over.
Oh, didn't Loud lose the 2 game in the offseason?
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes, they did. In a very horrible, in a very not so good fashion.
Oh my
They
god,
lost-
that is so
They
bad.
lost and although again that was with Spike, not
It was
with
a Spike.
Ragebait.
It's with
Yeah.
their LeBron.
It was also with
Well-
the roster, right?
Yeah, I believe they just announced their. So that was September 14th, and they just signed the Yizin and Vinny like half a month before that. So
That's true, yeah.
They're playing against an Ascension roster that has played together for like well over a year now, so that makes a bit of sense.
Sure.
yeah,
And they still took a map off of them.
yeah. So yeah, I think putting them on the same tier as 2G is fine because
Sure.
they're more or less equal. It's just a battle. It's just the cat fights.
Okay, next we have MIBR.
I feel like if we're gonna put, I would say I feel like
I was
feel
going
like
to say
them and Fury got to be the same tier. I cannot lie.
No,
S tier.
no. MIBR does not go to S tier. What are we saying?
No, I'm
Hello?
saying Fury should be down in A tier with MIBR.
No.
Fury
Furia
is fine
stays
then,
where they
yeah.
sit. That is where they sit and they're staying, okay? No.
We just have an infatuation with Furia today. Don't know why.
you don't
Oh.
trust the good Aspas with fraud here. You do not trust them.
No, I'm not saying I don't trust them.
Ardzine is so. Ardzine is actually good at the game. That guy does not get any credit for being good at the game because his team has sucked for so long.
His stats being overlooked by the fact that MIBR has been the carpet of America
No,
for the past
it's
2
so
years.
bad.
But regardless, I do think I agree with them putting them on A just because if whether or not they actually can elevate themselves with Aspas for the entire year, but I think for the entire year they are high tier A, low tier S. That's what I'm leaning
They're
toward.
gonna have growing pains. I think they're gonna be like NRG, where there's a little bit of growing pains, but then like the ceiling of the team is really high.
Okay,
Then
but
put NRG on A then.
Are we
No,
talking-
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying to drop energy. I'm just saying my opinion on the matter.
Are we saying old energy or this year's energy?
This year's energy.
Okay.
I mean, this year's energy is going to have no growing pains. They're just going to have the smoothest sail to champs. Then they're going to win it all.
Nice.
I'll put it in
You know what? You're right. You're right, man. You're right.
Mm,
Amen.
okay.
All right, now, guys. Now for the elephant in the room.
I'm gonna say this actually, but like, you let me know your thoughts.
I actually don't mind. I actually don't mind that. I think.
I think that's good.
yeah.
I think the trust
Yeah.
and plug loss has tainted their legacy, but they were not bad last season,
No,
they
they
were
were
And-
solid.
they weren't bad.
and they like low key upgraded just a little bit.
They upgraded a bit, I would say. They have a lot of cool things they can cook with the players they have on their team.
I would like to
Mm.
note they did lose to FURIA at the end of last season. That is a big knock on the resume.
That is true. That is true.
That is true,
His
yeah.
problem is going to be Cryo and where he fits into the team still. Because even though he's been there for a year,
Oh yeah, what did he play last season? Because
He-
didn't he like swap or
Played a lot of Cypher
Like-
Brimstone.
yeah,
yeah.
he was like the Demon One last year. Like he played Jet, and then on a lot of Raze maps, Austin played Raze and stuff. And then he just played like the controller some rounds.
Yeah, I think role consistency will be
I think
a
most of
bit
the
of
time
their issue.
he's on Jet when possible, and then on non-Jet maps, he kind of floats.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's gonna be like the biggest weirdest thing for him because even though like teams have shown it to work in the past, like just being consistent on your role is like gonna be like the best thing to help a player.
Well,
Yeah.
and it was interesting because he played Cypher in that Trust and Plug game, which I thought was interesting.
He played Cypher and Brimstone again on
Yeah.
that.
I always thought the Cypher was really weird, but I think it was because Neon meta and all that jazz, and he obviously does not play Neon.
Needed something
So-
to stop the neon.
So
as well.
Cypher's
Yeah, so-
weird. Interesting.
But I think now that Neon's gone, Cryo Cells is better, so that's awesome. So yeah, I think B tier is chill.
Okay, Sentinels, I'm putting them in S tier. This is non-negotiable. Okay, all gamers.
No,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, I agree with that. Buy the Sun
no, I
bundle.
agree. No,
Buy the Sun
no.
bundle.
buy this one, but
No, I do agree. I do agree regardless with Sentinels.
Buy the Sun bundle.
I think there's too many S tier teams, guys.
okay, fine.
You know what? Fine. I agree. Let's move NRG down. Let's move NRG down. No, we have to move NRG
down. And then keep NRG in S tier. Actually, make another tier above S tier and just call it like LeBron.
No, put FURIA above. FURIA goes above.
Sentinels actually are probably going to have issues this season.
Oh, they definitely will, but I think they will.
Like I think out of all the S tier teams, they are probably the worst S tier team.
And NRG is the best. Undisclosed.
Because listen, it's obvious. I mean, we all saw the Super League games. Like, you know, it's obvious they lost to Mate in Thailand. Hey, listen, not the worst loss ever, but I think there's going to be actual like role issues on the team, right? John Keaty's not on Senti. Narrate's playing Senti. I think that's going to swap. I think they're going to come to their senses surely.
It has to swap. If it doesn't swap, then
they have to swap.
But I think there's like there's issues with filling character pools, I think. And so I'm interested to see what happens, and I do think Bang is good, but verdict's out, man. I don't know.
Do you know what I think could be the case? This is like overcooked on my part, but like, what if they were swapping John to an initiator? That's
what they did.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it was just to see, but I think they're like in the same like categories MIBR in a way where they still have some things to figure out, but like they're gonna be a good team. Like, it's no doubt they're gonna be a good team. It's just, are they gonna be like a top 2 American team? Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's like the hard part. The hard part is not being good. The hard part is qualifying for internationals.
Do they make Bangkok? I think they do, just because they shoot good. And VALORANT is
well, and also they have good seeding, right?
They do have good seeding. That is important.
Yeah, they have good seeding.
It's like Lev. Lev has good seeding, even though their team is completely different.
I don't know. Then my thought process was going to be like, what if they put John on an initiator just to see if they could run triple initiator comps in the future?
Oh yeah. Y'all put Lev in the middle of the Chinese teams. Hello.
Oh, wow. That's okay. Well,
I don't know about Lev. I have no opinions on this team. Can I lie?
I have no idea.
They have the tank from EMEA. I have no idea how that's going to work. Honest to God, I have no idea how that's going to work.
I forgot to pick them up. That's fire.
Okay, so here's the thing. Their only off-season event was the Riot Games 1 in Japan. And they lost to both Zeta and Detonation.
No, but it's BO1. It's BO1.
It's true. It is BO1, but still, it is.
Like, look at May, bro. May is literally. No, bro, that's actually diabolical. What happened in that game? I can't lie.
Yeah, honestly, I think Leviathan just tossed the game. I think they just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
No, but they did beat FNATIC. They did beat primed up FNATIC with the GOAT.
Oh yeah,
Crashies and Kajak, bro.
I'm just saying, if Boaster's the one top fraging in this game, then the rest of the people.
That is
so.
Yes, that is an anomaly.
This is like an A-tier team if I've ever seen one, right? Like, I don't think I have my own opinions about how some of the players in the team play the game, but I think they're just a good team.
I would agree. Not bad, not good, but like
if Demon 1 shows any like back to form, like they're gonna be good.
Actually, that is a good point because Demon 1 is back to calm, so that's like a partner pair back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tex is good. Solid guy.
Tex is fine.
All gamers.
I don't know enough about China. I'm leaving this to listen to you guys.
So D tier, they are doo doo. They are absolute doo doo. They have 10 players on the roster, 3 on the subs, and they just.
You are passionate. You are passionate about all gamers, bro.
Right. Because they have Del B, they have an Indonesian rap here, and they're the best, and he's the best player on the roster. The rest are just falling behind because all gamers they were mid. They were mid throughout the season. They should have gotten a couple of close wins against some of the mid-tier table teams, but they just keep changing rosters. They just keep trying to cook something. And on their first 2 games against Trace and Nova, disappointing to say the least. They have potential, but at the same time, they just.
To be fair, being a mid team in China is like the worst fate you can ever have.
Yeah, that's a problem. And yeah,
because like you have to battle literal titans to make any international event if you're a mid team.
Yeah.
Like
But
the gap between like the top 3 China teams isn't it not just huge?
Yeah,
It's really big.
So, it's really big.
It's like huge.
We're seeing like a how do I say this? We're seeing a sort of regeneration, especially with Wolves, with XLG, with Dragon Ranger and Nova.
Well, Dragon Ranger is good. Yeah, they did good.
Yeah. So, but it really is hard when you are like a mid to low table team, and that's what I see out of all gamers right now.
Yeah.
Hear me out. What if you just put every Chinese team in D tier, but put Bilibili at S tier?
Okay. Well, first of all, Bilibili isn't what it was before when they beat Energy. I will say that.
No, Bilibili is really the best team, second best team in the world. When you think about it.
Dave, please stop rage baiting.
He hasn't rage baited one thing yet,
These are
Relic.
just the facts.
Yeah.
Billy.
Okay.
Wolves did lose their first game. I forgot they already played.
Yeah.
Wolves did. It was against XLG, which is more or less they're equal. So it wasn't surprising.
Like the second best mid-tier team in China, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bilibili.
I think we can stop them and see. Like honestly, I feel like that's
does Wolves not have any imports anymore?
They have Juicy.
They have Juicy.
Juicy from DS.
What happened to their other their Australian imports?
Left. Flicks left.
Really? Oh, that guy's the GOAT, bro.
He's good. He was really good, but I think with the plot. So we're gonna go back to Wolves in a sec. But coming to BLG, they're the low. Yeah, they're not the top team back in LA. They're not the team that we thought they were in LA because their additions fell off really
hard, didn't they?
They fell off very hard. YZ cannot carry anymore. It's just he's equal to the rest of the players. That's how bad it's gotten. Like when you think of LA, you think of YZ or K Knight going ham. But now it's just they're all equal. Naf is fine, but Levius and
Knight's
Russia,
good still, right?
K Knight's good, but Levius and Russia.
Yeah.
They still need to prove themselves. Even though they took one map off DRX and NRG.
Oh yeah, I forgot they took the map off NRG. Yeah, I think they're just a solid C or B team. Like you could put them either way and it wouldn't be offensive.
Didn't one of BLG's players join FPX this year as well?
Yosemite.
Oh, that guy was cold too.
That guy was good. That guy is good. This guy's
like they lost one of their better players, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
They still deserve us.
I feel like Dragon Ranger is like a solid B to A team, no?
They are B.
Yeah, okay.
They are B.
Okay, I would say I would put them on A if this was last year, but it's not last year.
Oh, okay, fair. I don't know. I don't know as much.
No, I agree.
This team exists now.
Oh, they did drop a game to JD Mall.
JDG.
Yeah.
JDG. It is the worst. It is the worst honor to drop against a JDG.
Yeah.
Struggling throughout the season last year. You're talking about JDG.
Damn, Stu looks like a beast though. That guy, bro.
Someone save him.
Someone save Stu, bro. This guy's a beast.
It's okay, bro. If JDG,
but DRG,
you'll remind them.
No. They do not make it international. But DRG, their new core is good. Nick and T-Virus is always a solid duo, especially considering they are two of the original members from the Ascension roster. Fukushu is just Fukushu.
Yeah, Fukushu.
Somehow.
Yeah.
And Spirit Z1, he is such a low-key addition, especially coming from the Pacific Challengers. And what a player has he been. The only weak link is Flexin, but it is Flexin. You're talking about a guy who swapped to 3 different teams throughout the season last year.
Yeah, that was crazy. So, I remember when he was on Trace.
He was Trace, he was TYLOO, he was Bilibili, and
Yeah,
then
no,
he was
'cause-
DRG.
When he was on Trace, he was their. He was still their flex player, right? Or was he Smokes?
Yeah,
He was a
I think he was their flex player.
yeah.
I
Controller
just remember that
flex.
Trace team was actually decent, and then they just fell off so hard.
Yeah.
when was the last time Flexen was on the team though?
It was last year. It was like 2023.
October.
Yeah, it
No,
was like
on Trace. On Trace,
Yeah, on
he was
Trace.
up until the start of of VCT, and then he moved to TYLOO. Only lasted like 2 or 3 months,
yeah.
and
Then
then he
moved.
moved to Bilibili.
Yep.
Is he consistent enough to stay on a roster because he's good, or is he just like because China's just like
He's the middest of the mid.
All right, let's speed run.
Flex is a journeyman. That's it. So next up,
oh my goodness.
EDG, S tier, awesome.
non-negotiable.
Let's
All
put Bilibili up there too while we're at it.
All right, FPX has got to be like what?
I would say high B.
B. Yeah, I'm down with high B. Yeah,
High
horrible.
B.
D tier.
Nova D.
I don't know how good Nova is.
No.
They're like
Actually, no. Nova, they just beat All Gamers, and they were one of the better teams in the off season. They beat Edward. They beat EDG. They lost 2-3 to XLG on the Super
they're like
Cup.
C tier.
They're C tier. They're C tier.
They're C tier.
Okay.
They're C tier.
C tier.
That team is like what? They're probably same as
Decent.
Dragon Ranger.
I would put them
Yeah.
above Dragon Ranger, unironically.
Sure.
Like equal, like
that-
below the Dragon Ranger.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean they're the same.
XLG. No, XLG is above. No, XLG is above. Okay.
Okay.
Next up, it is going to
Titan
be
Esports Club.
C or D.
This is the roster that has RB, so just because of that, I'm putting him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. C.
Can we put Trace and S tier? Those guys are cold.
Those guys are not cold.
Those guys are cold. Bianca's actually icy.
They lost the Detonation Focus Me. They gotta go to
Detonation Focus Me is cold too. You put both of them in us.
That is a take. Bianca is good, but they are still a bit high-low on their performance.
I think
C or B.
C or B.
I would
I'd put him high C.
Trace as cold as the food I left out in the living room, and I forgot about it. So it's going to be C. Sorry.
They might, they're like C9. Yeah, I'd say they're like C9. Actually, it's perfect.
Yeah. They're good, but at the same time, when you drop the ball on the playoffs after beating Leviathan and Vitality somehow, that is a question to behold for another time. TYLOO.
They're pretty bad. I can't lie.
No, they're bad. They're bad. They haven't won a map. They haven't won a match since November.
Holy red carpet! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, they're pretty
They
bad.
are.
They're pretty bad, and when they do win, it's normally against bad teams, minus their random Dragon Ranger win.
Yes.
Okay, then.
They just love beating Dragon Ranger, but they can't beat
They're
anyone
D.
else.
Okay,
They're
they're
D.
there.
C. I don't think
C.
they're B.
They're equal. They're below XLG, but above Nova.
Sure. Okay. Sure.
Really?
Well,
Right here?
they're probably like loud G2 range.
No, I feel
Yeah,
like I feel like Wolves would be like crew level. Ironically.
well, yeah. To be fair, that's true. That's true because they did beat XLG.
They did do well in that off-season event, and then but they lost to Bilibili twice in the last.
I mean they beat VaporX. They beat VaporX.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, APEKS.
Oh, APEKS. This is easy. APEKS is like a B team, no?
Yeah, they're B.
They have like potential to be really good, but we don't know. We have no clue.
And we do have
Either B or C.
Like we
Either B or
literally
C.
have no clue. We literally don't know who their fifth is. We don't know who their fifth is.
No, we do.
Who is it?
They announced it. Battery Night. He was on S2G. They just announced it last night. Battery Night.
No, they announced it? No.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
they
cool.
announced-
No, he's good. He's good.
Okay, I'm putting him in A then. There's like
No, that guy's like
No,
prodigy.
B.
Please
He's
let me-
decent. They're B. I would prefer to put them at B. Put them at B just because they are a fresh offensive team. They did get robbed of their majority of the players.
They got
They're good
robbed-
players.
They got robbed of majority of their talent, but they also got insane talent in return. I'm not gonna
True,
lie.
that's true.
All
That's true.
right. Let's keep it moving. I don't want to.
Okay,
I don't
BBL.
want Chris to get mad.
They
Maybe
BBL's
they beat
BBL's bad, but they're good. They're,
C.
They're,
C.
they're literally C, but they're like low C. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think Giant X is one of the worst teams in EU right now.
really a lot of
Yes.
people are high on Giants though.
I think the way they played today was legit. I legitimately
No.
like they were horrible.
That is
I
a good
watched
player.
that game and I was sad. They lost a 5v2 off of like one guy got unlucky. I'll give him that, but the rest of it was just bad. It was bad. Oh my god, it was bad.
Okay, we're good with this ranking. Just I put them here and there.
Fnatic.
I think FNATIC is a good A team. Just like off.
A. No. Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
If they
they're
don't
fine.
perform, if they don't perform this year, that's a question. That is a question that we need to ask towards them.
I think Foot's chill. Foot's chill. They're probably like a solid B team, maybe an A team.
I would say lowest A.
Yeah, sure. I'm down.
Yeah, low A. They were low key good last year.
Only because we need to put less teams in B and C because this is filling up.
Yes.
KARMINE Corp. They beat Navi.
I
think they're pretty bad, but they're not.
bad.
They're not bad, but they're not good.
bad. It's
They're
just
gonna
they
get-
need time to cook.
Yeah, they're gonna get better. They're literally like B tier material, like high B tier. They're probably like better. They're like 100 Thieves level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put them there then.
S tier.
CC.
S tier. They're just a bunch of chill guys.
Okay. I don't know why I'm putting them over here. Actually, I'm just
They did beat Heretics.
They did.
True.
Which
They
means
did.
they could be an S tier. They're chill guys.
They
They're
did
just a
beat
bunch
the
of general
Heretics in
leads.
that off-season event.
So,
didn't they?
well, to be fair, yeah, no, I do agree. Klek is a good player. Klek is a good player. Mini Zipan is solid. Robbie BK is a very underrated IGL in some sense.
Zipan joined the man?
Yeah.
Yes. Zipan
Yeah.
joins mate. So
Okay, well-
yes, I think C. I think C is good.
See,
They're
I don't want to underrate them because they have potential.
yeah, but
Koi, I love this roster, but I think this roster is not going to do very good.
it is doo doo. They're doo doo.
But I love the roster though. Like everyone on the roster. I love Fly. I love Soulcast, Shadows. Oh, it's just so sad that
They're just a bit lower. They're
Yeah,
just
they're
a
just
bit
tough.
lower. They doo. They are doo doo.
Navi is pretty bad.
Okay. I will say whatever you want about Navi in their game today, but just because Koala Noob is on there, we have to put them higher. I'm not gonna lie. That guy can go insane.
They have
the
potential.
problem is they still have Angel, and that guy is fucking bad.
You can fix him. Koala Noob can fix Angel, I promise you.
They can't be higher than C, unfortunately. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean,
With B, please.
No.
Like shit.
well, to be fair,
Kiro and
Man.
shit. Okay, I'm down.
yeah,
I can get behind this. I feel like B is just nasty work. Heretics is good. They're gonna be like S tier probably.
A or S. depending
Yeah,
on the
either one.
situation.
I'll put them in us.
Team Liquid should be like an A team, no? Like they're good, but they're not unreal. Oh, they actually did pretty bad at the end of last season.
No, they're bad. No, they're bad because now they have FNATIC.
no way.
They have
wow.
FNATIC. They have Kamek. They still have Camo. They still have Mats and Keiko. Their ceiling is B. Their ceiling
They're
is
like a
B.
low C. They're a low C team.
Yeah.
They're like a
I'm putting them over here.
Yeah, that's good.
Actually, I think they beat Giant, so I'll put them over there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Vitality is such a fucking coin flip. Vitality's literally the most coin flip team on this entire list.
Okay, I think just because they have 3 superstar players, we put them in like high A or like in A.
That's true.
They have to be A or S. Like, there's just no way they're bad, right?
Like, there's no way they do an energy and
Like
flop.
Dirk and
No,
Lesh
they do
Trek
not.
safe kicks. Like, fuck, dude, that's such a good.
They're all shooters. They are all shooters. That's the problem. So either they underrate them.
Move them up. Move them up. They're probably the best A team. They're probably the best A team.
Really?
Yeah, no.
They got to be
I
better than
agree.
Fnatic. They got to be better than Fnatic.
Okay, then that's the wrong thing.
That is not
Bro, their team is unreal, bro.
C
like-
plus Durka.
How did they sign all these players?
I don't know, but they actually, you're right. Fnatic threw by letting go Durka, so there we go.
boom, this is a team close and near dear to my heart.
Didn't they change the roster though?
Boom.
Yes,
No.
they put Dust9 they put Dust9 and Zesby left, and then they changed the coaching staff. Meow is out, rumoredly joining Secret. They're D. There's no better way. There's no better way to say this. They're
Well, because
D.
they're losing like their wins are really bad.
Their wins are bad.
They're beating
their
like only
ceiling's
bottom
high.
barrel. They're only beating bottom barrel, sadly, and they lost the RRQ, which is a big knock, unfortunately.
Okay.
But to be fair, that is it. I was there when that happened. They swapped Estrella and Monyet at halftime.
Oh, what? Yo, okay, that's crazy.
That's even worse. Okay, I'm sorry, just because of that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What is that?
Probably.
What is that?
Team SPG. Dumby. They're A. No. They're A. They're A or B because
I'm putting them high B because I think they need to prove themselves before they're A.
Yeah, they need to prove themselves, but the fact that they are 15-0, 32 and 8 on maps, that is dominant.
Yeah. Okay.
My goats.
Yo, they had a really good offseason event, guys. I cannot lie to you. They look good.
DFM are looking better than Zeta Division, who was like the best Japan region.
The problem is the only way to beat a Japanese team is with another Japanese team. They lost to Zeta Division twice.
They did lose they lost to FNATIC. They lost to Zeta Division in Red Bull. They lost to Paper X and FNATIC was go. Here, okay, they have to be B though. They have to be B.
They 13 node. Oh no.
They just look good though. They look good.
But they
I think they were on fire, but they'll still need to have some sort of like ironing out.
They got to be bottom B tier. Bottom B tier.
They're good mid. Yeah, they're good mid.
Bottom B tier. Like if Wolves and Detonate's Focus Me are playing, it's like a perfect mid off.
Kale has been silent this entire time.
Yeah, I think she fell asleep.
Are you asleep?
Kale.
Oh,
what do you mean, guys? What do you mean?
We were told to speed run by Chris, so I was just trying
Bro.
I genuinely haven't been looking at the cameras because I've been streaming the tier list this entire time. And
I've been thinking so hard. I cannot lie. I have like a headache and thoughts. DFM, there's got to be bottom B or top C. I don't really care.
Bottom B, yeah.
Mid. Talent. Listen, they have Primi. They got to go high B.
No. The proudest team ever. Do you trust? Okay. Here's it.
Global Esports is bad. Global Esports D tier.
Oh my god.
Junji S, PRF.
Right, Global Esports is still bad, no?
TYLOO B.
Yeah, bro. Oh, they have Kelly S though.
T1 S tier.
No, they agree. No, I agree.
There we go.
Yep. Yeah, that's actually chill. No, that's actually chill.
They're chill.
Good. Just speed around this in the like.
Bro, I just looked for the first time who Global Esports got. Bro, what is this team?
It's like a bunch of pure talent.
Like Dirion's good. Dirion's good, I guess. Kelly, I actually like Kelly S a lot. I don't know how good he's been playing.
Crystal's good.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm asking. Do you trust Frost with that amount of talent when they shat the bed?
Oh my god, Frost, bro. That guy's got to get fired, right?
When they shat the bed.
No, let's chill. They have Jovi now. They have Jovi from FlyQuest Red. Everything's going to be fine.
That's true.
No, I'm just kidding. Jovi's good, but like,
fine, right?
It is going to be fine.
No.
Right?
I mean, if you want to put them at C, equal to RRQ. You know, I do not want them to be above SPG.
Like Talon Esports have such the potential to be an S tier team. I'm not even lying here. Like
that's the thing.
To be there, but something just happens and they just don't make it there, and I don't know why.
They just don't want to. That's the problem.
Like they
somehow don't want to.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
All right. Well, we finished the tier list, Chris.
Yay!
It only took an hour and a half.
I knew it was going to take a long time, but you guys said you want to do it, so I was like, fuck it, we'll do it.
I still see, I think Trace is in the wrong spot.
Nope, I think Trace is actually in the
Hell no.
Billy and Trey should be in us greatest teams in the world.
That give me a headache. I had to think about teams I haven't thought about all offseason.
You know what time it is now? 10 minutes of questions. Let's move on. Okay, thank you.
Yippee, someone has to know this.
Anyway,
Yeah, yippee.
okay. So, Relic, you go first. You're already yapping so much. Let's get this bread, bro. Okay, it's
Wait,
past
I
my
have to go
bedtime
first?
at 8 a.m. Let's get this bread.
Wait 1 second.
It's okay. I can go first if you don't want to, Relic.
Yes, please, Dave. My faithless friend for this podcast. Please go first.
Anyways, switching gears, talking about what you guys do, you know, VLR stuff, obviously. No, that's why you're here right now. So, you know, I'm someone who I've done Liquipedia work before. I've done editing work. So, what would you say if you guys have done Liquipedia? How hard is the process, you know, to becoming a staff for VLR compared to what it is for like Liquipedia or other, you know, database sites?
You want to start first or me, Zeke?
I guess since I'm like newer than you, it'd probably be better.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
I mean, it's kind of to become a VLR editor. It's kind of RNG. I can't lie. Like, kind of just right time. I feel like because like there's work to be done, but like a lot of people soak up a lot of the work. I can't lie. Like, there's like 5 people who do 90% of the things on VLR.
Yeah,
And then there's just like the writers and everyone else kind of just do other stuff.
gotcha.
I don't know if you'd agree with that, but I feel like there's like 8 people who answer tickets and 8 people who like do everything. And then I just see SK just like running crazy, doing random stuff. And then I don't know. It's just, it's kind of just random. And then the process is pretty easy though. Like it's pretty straightforward. Like Enigma has set everything up really well. And I'm sure it used to be a lot harder, but now everything's pretty simple, I'd say.
Yeah.
Enigma's kind of the goat. He listens to feedback pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
from my perspective, it really is RNG because I was one of the first people who joined VLR back in 2020, and it was a matter of just asking him. So full story is I was with Enigma in a different site called TeamFortress.tv. It was like VLR but for competitive Team Fortress 2. I've been volunteering and doing work there around probably 5 years at that point. 2020 COVID hit, TF2 was a bit going downhill, and Enigma with Valorant coming in, Enigma was announcing like, hey, we're gonna make a new site similar to TeamFortress.tv. It will be called VLR. If anyone want to join, go ahead and DM. And I so happened to be DMing him at the same time afterwards, and I was in. Basically, he knows my work, I know his work, so it was a fairly quick onboarding process. And at the time, I believe it was 8 people on the staff in total. Unlike we have 20 people right now, Zeke, I believe.
Yeah, but it's so weird because like
it's so weird.
We'll take like I took like a whole month off. I just didn't do anything because I was so burnt out from like all the random NA stuff.
Yeah.
But also, it's literally just random. Like I remember I talked to Rap at Atlanta and I was like, yo, do you guys need more admins? And he was like, yeah. And then I just like sent Enigma my resume. And he was like, well, you probably don't need to send it, but just for fun, let me look at it.
Yeah.
And then like next day I was like uploading events and stuff. It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So it really was like a right place, right time thing.
100%.
Yeah.
Like,
usually the 2 times that we did recruit, it was for Riders team.
Yeah.
But other than that, if you want to be onboarded as a regular staff, you just probably need to explain what do you want to do in the team, because like Zeke said, it's random, but at the same time, it is very thorough because it's not random. Once you take on the task, it'll probably could take 1 hour at most if you're making an event from scratch and updating. Like, for example, updating the Challengers OQ, the Challengers NA OQ with that amount of teams and matches, right? It's gonna take a while. So it's just a matter of whether you or not you are able to commit a decent amount of time on making sure the database is updated and such. And Zeke, like he said, the process is much easier nowadays with all the API, with all the tools that we have. Funny story is, it was 2020 that I have was, it was 2020. It was it was the tournament events before First Strike. So there were random tournaments all over the place. One of them was a tournament in Japan, and one of the teams was the predecessor for Zeta Division, Absolute Jupiter. Getting the right ID was hard because there weren't any trackers, there weren't any stuff that we could do. So I talked to him, like, we need a right ID from a team that participating in the tournament. And then he said, well, just email them. But at the time, we don't know anyone in the team, and the Absolute Jupiter team. So I went on to their website and contacted them to, how usually teams or companies have contact us on their website. I used that with my personal email saying, hey, we're VLR, we're doing this and that. When VLR wasn't a well-known, when I thought VLR wasn't a well-known thing. The manager replied to me like 1 day later saying, oh yeah, we check your website all the time. It's like, oh, okay, thank you then. It was
the website's way bigger than you would ever think.
Yeah. And it was like a very clicking moment. It's like, oh wow, we're actually doing something here. So it was a fun story regardless. But yeah, that's the gist of it on how to become a VLR staff. Just right time, right place, and making sure you have the time to just work.
Yeah.
Right.
So I do kind of want to ask about the elephant in the room. RIB been shut down recently. I know that obviously the spike, a lot of people don't really check that. People kind of forget that's a website sometimes. But RIB and VLR are kind of like the big two. But how is RIB being shut down? How's that affected you guys? Like, do you guys get more traffic now, or are there any, like, obviously you don't have to tell us, but are there any like features you guys are working on? Like, how's that affected?
I know Nick was working on. My camera just like broke. I know Nick was working on stuff, or he's talked about it like a little bit, but
yeah,
I mean, mostly, to be honest, like RIB was kind of serving a different kind of audience per se.
Yes.
I feel like RIB covered a lot more of like the lower tier events, which isn't bad. I think it's good that those get coverage. But yeah, I think the tools were the most interesting part of RIB, to be honest. And I mean, there's difficulties in both aspects, which is why, like, when RIB shut down, we got a lot more tickets by like, hey, can you guys cover this, lower prize pool event and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like VLR is kind of the mainstay already, so it's not like you really have to do much. It's not like it really like changed a ton. I don't know. You probably have a better idea, but
so I think RIB really, like Zeke said, it's not a matter of competition, but we're serving two different aspects. People use RIB more for their statistical, more detailed stats, which we do serve, but at the same time, it's very low key. It's not as deep as how RIB would present it. So when, like Zeke said, when RIB shut down, we had some discussions about maybe, not implementing, but making sure that we can handle maybe an increased amount of traffic and maybe upgrade the statistics a bit more. But at the same time, it was a bit, because what we have now is satisfactory for the time being. It's just a matter of seeing whether or not we could implement it without the website imploding in a coding scale,
Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah.
Because the coding is very intricate as it is. We just don't want it to be too prolonged or too delayed that it never came out just because there's one or two things that's hindering us on making sure it happened.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pass the ball to Kale so she can go ahead and dunk it with some questions.
Like, never make a basketball reference to me ever again. Anyways, Dave, what the heck, man? No. Okay, so first question is, what is something that VLR admins would like the public to know in regards to maybe stopping them asking, excuse me, when are my stats going to be on VLR? When is it going to be on VLR? When is it? Blah, blah, blah. Acting in servers, you know? Like, do you guys have any words you want to say? Like, how badly do you get mad at that? Like, I want to know.
I mean, I don't really care. Like, I mean, it's just kind of it's part of the course, especially since, like, I know so many people in the scene because I'm involved in the scene that people just feel, like, comfortable asking all the time, which is, like, whatever. What really bothers me is I just got a message from someone who says, hey, can you fix our preview roster? Like, when you click on our game before it starts, it, like, shows the wrong roster. And I'm like, dude, like, are you, like, of all the things to worry about right now, like, worry about your game tomorrow, not what your preview roster says on your VLR page.
Come on, Barista boy. Step right up, bro. Okay, let's get this bread. Okay, you need to have it ready for the VLR.
Yeah, like, I just don't get that part, but...
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of patience, because we do have people working on tickets, but at the same time, it is never ending. I'm just gonna put it out there. It is never ending. You finish a ticket and then two more appear in its place, and whenever it happens, I'm just, buddy, I know. Just hold on. It is an exponentially infinitely rising problem either way. So working on the tickets, working on administration for what, 5 years already, you kind of get used to it. But at the same time, with the volume of requests, so here's the thing. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 new tickets on top of probably other half dozen or more tickets that is currently being worked on.
Oh, it's bad. I think people just forget it's a global site, right? Like,
yeah, that's a problem.
Dude, like EU players want their random tournament up that, like, I don't know anything about. So when I log in the morning, I can't upload their tournament because I don't want to, like,
then I have to step in.
Yeah, and it's like I have to wait for I have to wait for someone else who knows more, and it's like, and then you get like a ticket for like some China team that's like, hey, because there's no API in China yet, so it's like, oh, can you manually upload these stats for this game? I'm like, dude, I don't know China at all. Like,
so
oh my gosh,
like the requests are global, but the staffs aren't. So we have a lot of we have a lot of regionalized staff either way to work it on. But at the same time, again, it is infinitely rising with the amount of people that without the amount of tickets that constantly being put in. So what I was gonna say is just don't worry, we'll get to it. It's just a lot.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot. Just patience. Also, we're volunteers. On top of that, I don't know if other people have different statuses. I'm a volunteer, so you're mentioning the poor volunteer with the full-time job to upload your stupid little
boy at it again, bro.
Your stupid little random VLR game. Okay, love them all though. But
love them all.
Okay, now before we wrap up the episode, because it is getting there in time, I have one more question, and kind of the reason why I've been here the entire episode. Did you guys know that we were rage baiting about FURIA the entire time?
I could kind of tell. I was like, surely they don't actually.
It is very telling. It is very telling.
Bro,
I was like, surely these guys don't. I wasn't gonna be mean, but I was like,
I was playing into the theatrics. Do not worry.
I was like, is FURIA really that
Bro,
good,
I feel like my co-host just like acting, bro, because like they would just say something so off the rails. I'm like, guys,
No, I can't lie. It was off the rails, bro.
Hey, NRG stands for normally really good. They're
Normally really good. Normally really good. No,
So-
I was like, you made me think about it though. You made me think, because like, is FURIA really that good? And then I thought about it. I was like, no, they're really not. But like, I guess I sure.
Well, once it got to the point to where you were complying and you were just like, you know what, whatever. I was like, I probably need to chill out before he crashes out.
No, I'm not gonna crash out. With some power rankings.
Oh, hell no. Yeah,
No, but I was like, when we put MIBR A, I was like, are they really not just like that different? I was like, what are we talking about?
It's like,
Well, I'm glad I can sleep peacefully knowing that now.
yeah. Just so you know, we were trolling.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna kind of wrap up the episode. It's been like a really long episode because of your guys' amazing tier list. I was alive for every second of it, and I think that we'll end it here. So I just want to thank you guys for being here on the episode. Willing to take your time out of your busy days. Took the hour and a half from potentially uploading VLR stats. Gotta and then also
done for the day, and then quals are done for today. It's okay.
And then also, of course, thank you for being the people who help take care of the stats for all of these drama queen tier 3 players. Yes, I'm calling out every single one that tried to give me issues on my fucking seeding. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, without you guys being able to do the stats and stuff like that, we wouldn't have the amazing red carpets like B-Nan's career that we had for the longest time. Anyways, so with this, we'll probably just end the episode here. If you guys want to shout out anybody, want to say anything, this is the last few moments. But if not, we'll just wrap it up.
Thank you guys for having us. I think that's
thank you.
It's super cool. We didn't get to do a lot of questions, which I feel bad because the power rankings took so long.
Yeah.
But,
these nerds, bro.
My bad.
I think it's nice to have a little spot to explain, even the small questions of what we do. Because I feel like everyone thinks that we just do nothing sometimes, I swear. But if they saw the back end of the tickets, I think they would all not want to do it too.
No. Probably. Yeah, I do agree with Zeke. Thank you guys for having me even, when Zeke asked does anyone want to join him in the podcast? I was like, yeah, sure. But wait, do you want to
No one else said yes.
Do you want to take any staff instead? Nobody answered.
Yeah.
And so
it's just me and Rap is on vacation, so
yeah. And so fun fact, I woke up an hour or 30 minutes before the podcast. So it is 11:22 a.m. here. So
yeah, literally 12-hour difference. My fault team on the first scheduling.
Anywho. Good.
Buy the Sun bundle.
Buy the Sun bundle, and we'll end it here then. Here we go.